Alrighty, here we go. I just got in the car. It's 5:35 in the morning, and we're gonna drive to Orlando. So, long story short, a friend of mine from high school, I posted that I was sad, or I was salty, actually is what I said. I said I'm salty that I can't go to pass holder previews because my annual pass is expired for Galaxy's Edge. And she sent me a text and was like, well, do you want to come to cast member previews? And I was like, yeah. I said, don't tempt me. She's like, no, I'm serious. Come on. I was like, okay. So I talked to my boss, and she was like, yeah, go. She was like, go if you want to. It's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing to be in Galaxy's Edge without the rest of humanity before it opens. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to drive down today, go to Galaxy's Edge previews tomorrow, and then I'll spend a night in Tampa, which is where I used to live, and kind of get to hang out in my old stomping grounds, and then I will drive back. So it's going to be a really quick trip, but I really wanted to vlog it. So here I am. Now it's 5:36. Let's get on the road. All right. 6:07 a.m. But look at this pretty sunrise. I just wanted to show you guys. We are about to cross into Alabama. Made it into Alabama. Into the second state for the day. But we don't stay in Alabama long. We're usually only here about an hour or so, and then we cross into Florida. It's 6:20, so it took me about 30 minutes to get into Alabama, and then I'll take me another hour to get into Florida, and then the next 7 to 8 hours of my drive are all Florida. But we're gonna stop for breakfast here in Alabama. My most favorite truck stop, rest stop, gas station is Bucees. So we're gonna go to Bucees and get some breakfast and get some coffee, because I've been up for almost 2 hours and I haven't had a single drop of coffee, and that's not good. All right, made it into Mobile, Alabama, and I'm getting ready to go through the Mobile Tunnel. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what I call it. But it's pretty cool. So I think I beat morning rush traffic in Mobile. It's 6:40, and there were a lot of people on the road, but it wasn't bumper to bumper. But I'm also about to get on the bridge on the other side of this, and there's usually traffic on the bridge, so we shall see. Always people being crazy in the tunnel. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Until I haven't had coffee yet. Alrighty, we made it out of the tunnel and onto the Bay Bridge. The sun is kicking this morning, y'all. Alright. Ta-da! And just on the other side of this bridge is Foley, Alabama, where we are going to get some breakfast and coffee at Bucees. I made it to Bucees, my favorite gas station ever. But it's not just a gas station, and I will show you why. First, when you walk in, there is anything that you could ever want. There's home decor, shirts, purses. Over here is toys, swim stuff. And then there's the Bucees apparel. There's shirts. Here's a Bucees bikini. More Bucky's bikinis. Bucky's dog collar.
He's just hanging out.
Dog bowls. Kids. Another Bucky's swimsuit. All kinds of fun Bucky's stuff. And then there's some home stuff, candles. There's jerky, food. They have like sausage and turkey, and we had brisket last time we were here. It's really good. They make their own fudge. You can get a sandwich made. You can take one of those cutting boards. Sugar roasted pecans. Cashews. Almonds. Yeah. You can see I'm making them right there. And then these ones look kind of like, oh, they look so good. Let's see if we can bring some coffee. Oh my gosh, look at the breakfast sandwiches. I'm gonna have to get one. I'm starving. It's about 7. We're about maybe 20 minutes from the Florida state line. Oh my gosh, there's a Bucky's pop socket. That is pretty cute. So let's get some coffee. I'm gonna get some iced coffee. They only had one size for iced coffee cups, and I wish I could get like a huge one. Alright, that should be good. And then we'll go put some creamer. All of these creamer options. And then there's some like sauces and sugars, more sugars, and then all of these syrups. What do I want in this? Caramel macchiato, almond joy, cinnabon. They even have dairy free, butter pecan, whipped cream, half and half, Irish cream, vanilla, Hershey's chocolate caramel. I don't know. Right. I got my iced coffee. I did the dairy-free creamer, because that's what I usually use. But then I also put a little bit of butter pecan, because I couldn't pass it up. Let's delicious. I had my breakfast. With some yogurt parfaits, hard-boiled eggs, little like boxes, salad, chicken salad, wraps, sandwiches. Ooh, chipotle pimento spread. It sounds good, but not for breakfast. Alright. Let's see. Breakfast taco, a brisket taco, brisket and egg. Might be what I get. Apple pie. Oh, a croissant. I've been craving a croissant. Oh my gosh. I see me cutting up the brisket. That looks so good. Ham, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Hash browns. Eggs, bacon, sausage, potatoes, and cheese. A rhino taco, which has potatoes. A hippo taco. Eggs, bacon, cheese, potatoes, beans, and salsa. That looks delicious. Maybe I'll get one hippo taco and one brisket and egg taco. I think that's what I'm gonna do. How cute is this little guy? Well, besides all the crazy stuff inside, and the food, and the clothes, and the home decor, and everything at Bucky's inside, you can see her down there cleaning. I've seen them even cleaning the gas pumps before. They clean everything. Everything is spotless. But speaking of gas pumps, this Bucky's has 62 gas pumps. everything is big. Everything is on a grand scale. You can see just how big this place is. But it's time to get back in the car. Let's keep driving. I think soon we will hit the Florida line, and then after that we just keep driving on I-10. We will complete the eastbound portion of our trip, and then it'll just be the down. The down is the easy part. I feel like once I get to Tallahassee, it goes a lot quicker, but from Mississippi into Tallahassee seems to take forever. Let's get going. Florida! Oh my gosh, we are in Florida. I feel like, I don't know, something like happens to me when I cross the state line, and I just become like a much happier, more like peaceful person. I don't know, it's like the Disney bubble, like when you go through the Disney bubble, but it's when I go across the Florida state line. I love it here so much. Alright, I made it to the Florida Welcome Center, just crossed into the state of Florida, and this is like my favorite part. This Blue Angels plane up there. U.S. Navy Blue Angels are amazing if you've never seen them. They're similar to the Thunderbirds, and just like the precision of their flying and the stuff that they do is amazing. I saw them a lot growing up in Washington, and then they're based here in Pensacola, but being in Biloxi, we get to see them a lot, so it's really exciting. There's a little, where is it? This way. There's a little Florida, like the same sign that welcomes you on the interstate, and that's always really cute. I might go take a picture in front of that. But other than that, it is time to get back on the road. I do have to make one stop in Pensacola. I was supposed to get an oil change before I left, and I didn't. So Jeff was getting on to me this morning about it. So he actually found me a place in Crestview to stop and get an oil change, just to make sure that my car is like running good on this trip. So I'm gonna have to stop and do that. But you know, just the things that I was supposed to do before I left, but because this was a last minute trip, just didn't get to. Look at this cute little sign. Alrighty, time to get back on the road. Walmart was an adventure, as always. I needed to get an oil change, and I didn't do it on Monday when I was off work before I left, but I really needed it done. So Jeff had me stop in Crestview, is where I am, and he said, go to this Walmart, it's the closest one to the interstate, just go get your oil change, it'll be super quick. So I got here at 8:45, and it's now 10:30. I finally got my oil change done. It's time to get back on the road. 6-ish more hours, I think. Not bad, but not as early as I wanted to get there. But I'm gonna get there, and that's what matters. Alrighty, so I just got gas in Tallahassee and filled up there. My tank says I have 404 miles till empty on my little 10-gallon tank, so I do pretty good on gas mileage. And getting my oil change this morning will help with that. GPS says a little bit less than 4 hours left, like 3 hours and 43 minutes or something. I know I have about an hour and a half until I get on Interstate 75. So that means it's just about, let's see, 2 o'clock Florida time. Well, okay, so it's 1 o'clock Mississippi time. And I left at 5:30 this morning, and I've been driving on the same interstate from 5:30 to 1 p.m. and this interstate has absolutely nothing on it. I know I'm being bad at driving and vlogging, but I'm only doing it for a hot second because I forgot to when I was there. But hopefully the next 4 hours go by quickly because I'm so ready to get there. Here it is. We're turning onto I-75 South. That means I've officially completed the eastbound portion of my drive. Now I just have the down. And I think it should only be like maybe 2.5 hours, depending on if I hit some traffic, which I really hope I don't do. But it's the home stretch. What a whirlwind day. It is. I've been traveling, not driving necessarily, but traveling for 13 hours. But I made it to our friend's house, Jim and Adriana and Sophia. So I'm going to stay with them tonight. And I got to Orlando and I went to the Fineland Outlets, the Character Warehouse, and I started filming, and then there just really wasn't anything there. There was a couple items that I thought Jeff might like, so I sent him pictures and he didn't like it, and I ended up not getting anything, and I was really only there for like 20 minutes. So it was kind of a waste, but I feel like if I didn't go, there would have been a bunch of good stuff. So I'm glad I did go, but I'm gonna rest and take a shower. I feel gross, and get some rest and sleep so that I can go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge tomorrow.